Yesterday I went to a thrift store and then I needed a bar stool, and luckily enough for me there was one on a good deal, but I don't like the material that is on it, so I'm going to use part of this leather to cover this. So I was able to unscrew the bottom part, and then from there, how I do this is I remove all the clips that are here. I don't think I'm using the right tool, but that's what I have right now. I'm going to remove all these clips. Kind of hard to do now. If I finish removing the clips, then I'm going to use the piece of material that they use in covering the cloth on the leather, and then cut it out and use the same thing to cover the top part of the chair. And after that, I will screw it back onto the main chair. I realize that it's easier using a smaller knife to take off the pins that were originally pinned on. So I just go this way and then pull them all out. So I'm continue pulling them out till I'm done, and then show you the rest of the process. So this one, when in doing this, you have to be very careful, as it's a sharp knife and pointed ends of the pins can poke you. This is not easy to do. The only thing I've been able to do so far is take out the black material here. Now I still have these ones to take care of. I did try buying an instrument to use, but it looks like the knife works better. Okay, but I don't have a pliers in the house right now. So I'm going to take out all these pins alongside here and then spread out this material onto the leather. It looks like I may have to buy a different leather because the material looks very big when undone. So I'm going to continue using this knife. It works far better than the instrument I bought from Home Depot today, and then poke it out. So when I'm done, I'll be spreading out this piece of cloth onto the leather, cutting it out and re-stapling it back in like they just did, and show you the rest of the procedure. My son in Yaba is helping me take off the pins. It's not easy. So we've been able to take out all the pins, and as you can see, this is just a piece of wood that is put on top of foam. So I'll turn it upside down for you to see. So you see, so that's all they do. So a piece of foam, very soft and shaped into the chair. And now what I'm going to do is to spread out this on a black leather, but it looks like my leather is going to be too small. Yeah, it's going to be too small, so I'll have to go to Savers and then go to the aisle where they have remnants of materials. I saw some black leather there, so I'm going to get that and just come and cut alongside, and perhaps give a little more allowance as the threads are coming out for this material. And then since it's leather, you can pull it when you put it over this after we're done. So we have to rush to Savers and then get a little 1 yard of any black leather, and I'll show you how to redo your chair using a leather instead of this. So this is easy to clean, especially if you have kids. So a very easy project if you want to do it. Now I've been able to take out the piece of cloth that was covering the cushion. So the easiest way to do it, to know the exact measurement that went around the cushion, is to lay it on the leather here and then cut around. But I like to leave extra, even though I'm supposed to cut along these edges. I'm just going to leave this amount of space around it, so that after I clip it on, I can always trim off the ends. So I'm going to leave a little more wiggle room for me. So it's a great idea to spread it out and leave extra room. You could have pinned it down, but I just decided to do a free cut. This side is too big, so I'll just trim along here. All right. Okay. I'm just gonna use some glue on the ends here to make sure it's positioned well. You don't have to do this, but I prefer to do that so that the cushion doesn't move. So just a little bit at the ends. This is just a nose sew glue I bought to see if that will work out. Okay, you don't have to put a lot, so I've just put a little to put. So I'm just gonna put 2 pins on each of the sides. So it's a great idea to pull it first, and then I'll use this staple and staple it. But the inches were long for the staple, so you just have to hammer it down a little. Okay, so I'll turn it around to see how the product is. Okay, so now I have to stretch it out some more, pull it, tighten it up so that I get some smooth ends. I think I should have hammered it down. Okay, great idea to flip it over again to see how neat it's becoming. So it's not as neat as I wanted, but you see, as you pull the ends, it will straighten out. So I'm going to flip it over, and then this side you can fold in one end first and try to stretch it. You do it in stages. And put the clip there, hammer it down. Be careful I don't hit the camera. And then you pull. Don't worry if it's not too neat. Just make sure the good side is well done. Good, this one entered good. So let me see how the end is here. It's perfect. And then you turn it around and do the same. So I'll concentrate on here, pulling it. I might have to fold here a little bit and make, yeah, before I put the clip. Be careful you don't clip your hands. Okay, so I keep on doing this till I'm done. Make sure you hammer it in well. And then I'll turn it, flip it over. You see, it's turned out very nice. So if you have dining chairs or bar stools that have this kind of thing, you can just remove the cloth, get some cheap leather, and then do it. So now we took out this one. So this is the time for me. You can trim the ends, but since I'm doing this for about the second time, I'll leave this in so that when there's wear and tear, I will know what to do. So you see, you can just use this to cover and equally clip around. So to hold it in place, just clip around so that it's all neat from this side. So after clipping around, you hammer it down. I think I bought the nails too long because I was scared that the leather may be too thick for it. Okay, so I'll continue doing that till I'm done. Okay, it's all neat now, and I've hammered it all around. It's all neat. There you go. Nice cushion to go onto this. So now there's some nails that go at an angle. It's a very funny tool. They go through here. You can get it? I think you may have to. I have my handy little tool box here. Hopefully I can fit this in. And then I hope I'm tightening it up the right way. Okay. Alright. These are the original screws, but they just had 2 instead of 4. So I had to go buy some new ones. So hopefully they should work. I'll take 2. Okay, and they're kind of long too, which is good. Before you fit in the screws, then you just position it well on the chair. And I think this one I may have to turn it upside down to be able to get the holes well. Move the nails. Okay, it's a great idea to center it, then try to screw it down. Hold it tight, push with all your might. Hopefully that should do. I don't know. Okay. On this side, I'm going to use one of the long nails that I just bought to see how it will turn out. And then I will just screw it in. Push and screw as you go down. Oops. Is it going down? I don't think I'm applying all my might. So this is the whole idea. So I'll push. I think I may have to use the camera guy here, my son Yaba, to push down while I screw down. So this is all screwed in tight. So let me try my new bar stool here. Oh, yeah, feels really comfortable. So there you go. So you have you go to a thrift store, get a very cheap chair, and with a few tools and some new leather, you can get a very nice bar stool.